Hi, my name's Jordan Steffen. I live in Sacramento, California, and I've been a Molekule user since August 2017. I never really dealt with seasonal allergies back when I lived in Wisconsin. Around the springtime, when those around me would start suffering and have to take allergy medication, I was always fine. But since moving to Sacramento, I have noticed, especially in the springtime, waking up stuffy if you're out and about outside, just, getting kind of like a scratchy throat, sniffling, that kind of stuff. So Sacramento's also known as the city of trees because there are so many different varieties of trees here. I think only second in the world to Paris. So there's so many different kinds of allergens floating around in the air, and that's why many people that otherwise didn't suffer from allergies, once they move here, sort of start to develop them, and that's, I think, kind of what happened to me. I think some of my biggest challenges with allergies have just been not sleeping as well and waking up very congested and just not feeling refreshed. What seems to really trigger my symptoms is when I go outside. I walk most places and I'll definitely kind of get choked up, maybe cough. And you could see it. You can see all the petals and whatnot, pollen falling through the air almost like snow as all the trees are blooming. In the past, I really wasn't doing anything to kind of treat my symptoms. I mean, I didn't really have them until, moving here a couple of years ago, and they weren't really bad enough in the past for me to make a move. What made me interested in the Molekule, I saw an ad online, and I really like the idea. Even as an allergy sufferer, the first thing that caught my mind was not that it can deal with pollen and things like that, but that it can deal with pollutants and VOCs given off by materials in your home. I'm fairly sensitive to that stuff, and we had moved into a new apartment and it had just been painted, new cabinets had gone in, so there was a lot of that sort of volatile organic compounds floating in the air. Like you could smell it, and that's something I didn't know that a regular HEPA air purifier could deal with. So I thought I'd give it a shot, and it looked really cool. I hadn't looked at any other air purifiers on the market until after I got this, and then found out there's a bunch. But this one, in my opinion, is the best looking. And if you're gonna have something sitting in your room running 24 hours a day, wouldn't you want it to be beautiful? I mean, I consider that when I pick out everything else in my home, so why not the air purifier sitting in the corner? So I live in a fairly small apartment, but I primarily use the Molekule in my bedroom and the living room. And I have it plugged in such a spot where I can easily move it from room to room. So I'll carry it by the handle into the bedroom, but leave it plugged in, run it in the bedroom at night while I sleep, and then in the morning when I get up, pick it back up, carry it back out to the living room, where it'll stay for the rest of the day until bedtime. So my impression of the Molekule, besides being very beautiful to look at, is that it really does give the air this sort of fresh, crisp quality that we didn't have before getting it. I definitely notice an improvement when I wake up in the morning after sleeping, that I feel like I have a bit more energy, I feel less groggy, and just to have a nice fresh smelling room every time you walk into it is quite nice as well. First time I probably noticed a difference was the very first night using it. That next morning I felt great, I felt refreshed, energized, something that didn't normally happen, so that was awesome. I think overall Molekule did live up to my expectations. Not having used an air purifier before, as I mentioned earlier, I didn't have too many expectations going into this, other than I hoped the air would feel cleaner, more fresh, and that there would be less lingering odors. And it's definitely done that. I do 100% recommend Molekule to others with my same symptoms. I think it works. I think it is an expensive piece of technology, but if it works and it's well designed and beautiful, I think that premium over some other competing technologies is worth it.